Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, out here again today on Sunday. You know, normally I don't work on Sundays, but today I decided to take a couple clients today because it is before the holidays, and so we're gonna be up in Vallejo shortly. I'm showing one house in Vallejo today, and I'm gonna be going to Saca Potatoes today. And I'm with this young lady. She can't get off during the week. You know, we've tried that. We've tried to move her to the during the week, which is when we prefer to show property. Is during the week, especially when we doing very negotiable type deals. Monday through Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are usually our best showing days when no one else is out here. But this particular client, she's a little scared to take off work, so we're going to be showing her today. And then in the meantime, I'm going to Vallejo. Hey, Greg, it's not good to see you, bro. I'm on my way to Vallejo, California to go show one. I'm going to be one and done in Vallejo. Then I'm going to pop out of Vallejo and I'm headed to Sacramento. I'm going to be in Sacramento all day today showing properties up there. Um, I'm really, really excited. You know, I guess last night I got a chance to go see my bike. My bike is almost finished. It'll be out of the shop here probably in the next week, 2 weeks at the most. The bike is looking awfully good, man. I'm excited about that. We're gonna be back out here. Obviously, I won't be too much on the bike in the cold, but you know, we gonna bend some corners as soon as she come out. You know, as soon as she get out the shop, we definitely gonna be bending some corners on her. But it's kind of cold out here now, and you know, I ride my bike in the cold. It's nothing to me. I love riding my bike, so I might be out here anywho. You know, get dressed up real warm and get out here on that thing. As long as the streets are dry, you know, I might be on that thing, man. But she look good, man. She looking good. I just gotta go get my music put on there. You know, as soon as she come out the shop, she going right back in the shop to go get my beat put in. You know, they putting a whole new custom system in my bike, man. It's gonna be off the chain, insane. I already know it. So anyway, y'all, I'm just out here today. I haven't worked on a Sunday in years. You know, every now and then I may show a property or two on a Sunday. But normally I'm at church on Sunday morning, 11 o'clock. But this particular client could not get off. And yesterday I didn't want to work on yesterday. I had a lot of other things, personal things to take care of, so I didn't work yesterday. Although I could have if I wanted to, but you know, I'm not a weekend dude. I'm one of them Monday through Friday dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, as I get older, leave the weekends for my family, maybe spend some time with my grandsons. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's gonna be. But I'm not gonna be out here killing myself slanging these houses. Not at 58, man. And hopefully not long, I'll have some agents up in the Sacramento area that could have took this deal. But because we don't have any agents up in the Sac Potatoes area, I got to go up there and do it myself. So that's part of the issue right now is we need to get some people that want to go to work, want to make some money, man. We got the buyers, we got the clients, we got all the people. I just need to now be able to hand this off to somebody that manages and handles all of our business in Sacramento. And that's got to happen fairly quickly. That's got to happen fairly quickly because we want to expand in some other areas, and there's no way I can expand if I'm having to do all the deals. That's the cool part about it. Hey, Jennifer, I heard that you gotta have toys. I heard that. Yeah, you right, 100. Yeah, you know I plays on my toys. I rides on my toys. I work on my toys. Y'all gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy when I go get me an airplane. Y'all gonna be like, damn, this nigga went crazy. He got him an airplane too. That's next, man. That's next on the agenda. I gotta go finish up my pilot license. I'm gonna go get me a little jet too, so I can fly up and down the state of California. And you know, instead of me doing it in my car, I'll be doing it in my plane. See, that's that. You know, that's the next. That's the next route. You know what I'm saying? So I can just fly to Southern California in the morning, sell a house, fly back to Sacramento in the afternoon, and sell a house, and just keep it pushing. That's the whole idea. I ain't no baller, baby. I'm just trying to live life to its fullest. You know what I'm saying? I just wanna. I want to have some fun on this side of heaven. You know, I done been through the hell. And when you've been through hell, all you do is look for a little bit of heaven. You know what I'm saying? And I know my hell probably ain't been to y'all, but if you heard my testimony, you would understand from whence God has brought me and the corrections that God has made in my life over the years. And I'm just, man, I am so grateful for that now. You know, in the middle of it, no one wants to be corrected. But when you look back on it and you say, wow, God had to do some crazy things to me to get my attention. You know what I'm saying? Take all your money, make you busted. You know, when you already been at the top of the mountain, had all the toys and had all the stuff, and really acting a fool with it, and God shut it down. Man, if God shut that thing down, y'all better be careful because getting it ain't the hard part. It's keeping it is the hard part. And especially when you get it, that's why they say it's hard for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven because what happens is his things, he can be more in tune with his things than he is with God. And see, I know what that's about because I know when you get some money you ain't never had none, and then you get a whole bunch of money. Man, that could kill you. It damn near killed me. Can I tell the truth? Shame the devil. Hey, getting too much money at one time, and then you ain't never had none, you will go absolutely bonkers. And you know, that's why NBA players and stuff, they get all messed up. And that's why the athletes a lot of times get all messed up. Y'all don't understand it. You know, but I do firsthand, you know, because I got all twisted up in a whole lot of things that I really wish I never had gotten twisted up in. But you know, when you're young and you're dumb and you don't really know, you get involved and you start dibbling and you start dabbling, and the dibble and the dabble becomes an addiction, and then addiction becomes embarrassing. It's an embarrassment, is what it is. I know when you're in addiction, it's a very embarrassing thing. But when you get out of your addiction, you know, it's a beautiful thing to just be able to talk about it, man. I mean, I ain't been what I used to be. I used to be a whole lot of other things. People calling me on my morning word, coming in that. I ain't gonna listen to that today. But you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at the word on our services come on at 11 o'clock. I've been going out to Genesis. I mean, not Genesis, man. Genesis, man. I used to go to Genesis Worship Center, but I've been going to Acts for Gospel, East County, the landing place. I've been attending out there for the last year, maybe a few years now. Actually, probably since it opened, I was going to both, but you know, a lot of times I don't know. You know, Pastor Bobbers will always be my spiritual daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be my spiritual daddy. But at the same token, sometimes I need something, a little new twist on my thing. And you know, and Pastor Hope, man, has really, really been a blessing to me and my family. And not just to me, you know, he's been a true blessing to me, an example, a true example of a true man of God. And you know, and I've been Pastor Bob is that too. I've been following Pastor Bob for 25 years, or over 25 years, and because of the heart he has for the people and how he don't hold back on the word. You know, he don't hold back on no part of it. He don't try to hold it together so he can keep his members. It's like, you know what, let me preach y'all out of here. That's what I need. I need somebody who's gonna preach me out the church. You know, look, man, don't you even come back. You know, 'cause I know you talking about me. That's what we need. And Pastor Bob has always been that for me. But now with Pastor Hope, you know, that brother, man, he preaches the hell out of me. You know, because I gotta look at his walk, and I gotta look at, you know, some of the things that maybe he's had to experience. And even though he's a younger man than me, you know, he brings a lot of wisdom to my game. You know what I'm saying? And so and then, you know, I noticed that he has that thing too, and he ain't preaching for the members. Good morning, Kenneth. Please email your feed. I will do that when I get ready to head that way. These people, they want me to send me my coronavirus disclosures and all of that. So, but you know, I ain't tripping on that. You know, I can't need a coronavirus disclosure. That's all these people, and I understand. So everybody's scared. I ain't scared. I'm gonna keep pushing. So anyway, you know, I was just talking about the word today because it is Sunday, and I am so grateful to God that you know I have my faculties again with me today. And when I think back on some of the other Saturday nights that I would have had back, not long ago, I might not have been able to get up and come to church, or even get up and go to work. So I'm so grateful to God just for the change. It's kind of one of them things where you wake up one day and everything is well with thee, and everything is just well with me today. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problems. We got a couple dollars in the bank. You know what I'm saying? The business is popping. I'm working. My kids are all working. They all doing fairly well. We all healthy. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nobody in my family that's not hit by the corona as of yet. So that's a blessing of God. In fact, I don't really know nobody that's very, very close. Well, I guess I do know a few people that have gotten it, but they're very quiet about what getting it. So I'm I'm on my way to Vallejo to buy a property in Vallejo. Going to the Country Club Crest. If you guys are not familiar with Vallejo, I'm going to the Country Club Crest, which is where I bought my very first house. I bought my very first house ever in the Country Club Crest. So it's always a pleasure to go back to this spot. Over the years, I've probably sold 20 or 30 of them in this little spot right here because it's kind of one of them tucked away spots that most folks don't know about. And but I've been coming out here I've been doing real estate for 35 years. I've been coming out here for 35 years, in this little spot. Back in the day, I used to run people from Oakland up here because we would go like show somebody a house in Oakland for $60,000, $70,000, and it'd be a little 2 bedroom, 1 bath. And then I say, hold on, let me show you something. And I put them on this freeway and we bounce out to Vallejo and I show them a 3 bedroom, 2 bath with a 2 car garage in Vallejo right across from Marine World. Over, lights out. I used to do that. That was my thing. If you qualify for 70,000, think about that 70,000. My first house out here was 46,000. $46,000, which I think what I give it to do. I think it was $2,000 down in 2012 months. Man, I'm telling you, and I brought this. He deeded that house over to me, and my girl D, we still friends today, man. It was her boyfriend's house, and my girl D, she was just one of my big sisters, I call her. But anyway, she hooked me up, and I bought that house out here in the Crest, man. That is a beautiful memory, man. And now they suckers out here 400, 400, mine for 46, 35 years ago, you know. And I should have had some of them out here still, but when I lost everything, I lost a couple properties out here. I lost some multiple unit buildings. I even lost the house I grew up in LA, So, that's been a hard one right there, when your family worked real hard for something like that and it's given to you and you lose it. I understand it, I see people like that all the time. And mine, and I can't say my mind wasn't because of the same thing that happened to other people. I'm not any different than anybody else. Because back in those days, yeah, I was using back then. It may not have been the main cause, but I'm sure it was a contributing cause of me losing the family home, back in the day. But I was balling. Then, man. But then, when you balling and you disobedient, anything can happen, man. So that's the wisdom I got for a brother today. Is just because you balling, you can't be disobedient. You know what I'm saying? Disobedient. And when my first time around, you couldn't tell me nothing. Man, I would be balling. I was balling, banging, and everything else. Man, I'd be gone. And we was making that money, that long money back then. Man, I'd be sitting. I remember I used to get on the plane. My kids would tell you I get on the plane and fly to Jamaica and go lay out on the beach and be closing deals on the beach. Just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, not just me, because in my younger days I wasn't that nice, man. I'm telling you, I done got old and slow now. I got old and slow. And I like being old and slow because with slow comes wisdom. You know what I'm saying? I am so grateful to God. That's what it means to say that. If it had not been for the Lord, where would I be right now? Man, I'd probably be in the dope house, the crack house, the whole house, the jail house. Man, y'all don't even know. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. That's all I got to say about that. You know what I'm saying? I keep you 100 because and if you wasn't there doing my bad days, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't deserve to be here doing my good days. You know what I'm saying? And I'm formulating a whole new opinion about people, you know, because they down with you when it look like it's getting ready to do something, but when it ain't going to do nothing, you know, then everybody want to be your friend again. It's like, okay, you want to be my friend now. Okay, I get it. You didn't get it then. You didn't get it. You didn't get it then. We're gonna get we gonna get out of here. I'm out of here for no right now. I'm busting it at about 80 miles an hour, talking to y'all simultaneously. I'm out here on the 80. I'm about to hit the bridge in a minute. And you know, I do this right here because a lot of folks they be liking these little videos, man. The last one I did was about 300 views. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I do the damn thing for the views. Is that okay with you? I know y'all don't want to turn your camera on because you gonna be all you. It's too much for you, but it ain't too much for me. And I know people be tripping with me. Why you riding down? You always on. Yeah, I am. Because you know why? It's branding. It's called you ain't got a company. When you get you a company and you running your business and you decide that you want to do what you do to promote your business, then that's what you do. I'm not Susie Walker, whatever. I am a businessman. I get paid to be visible. Think about it that way. I get paid just you watching me right now. What happened? Hey man, what market you in? I'm over here, OG Kenny. Yeah, that's somebody over on Periscope hollering at you, boy. I see y'all. I can't read all the stuff. I see Jennifer. Connection is bad. Grateful. Preach, bruh. I thank you, Jennifer, for being there. That's one of my sisters in the Lord. You know, I ain't no big ball. I can't. I can read the stuff, but I've been trying to just talk and not. You know, if I start doing too much in the car, y'all be tripping. Yes, I'm up in Northern California right now, eviction. You know, I'm right now. I'm moving up toward Vallejo right now. Right now, I'm coming through Hercules. I'm at the Highway 4. I'm about to roll up in the Vallejo for a minute. I gotta go stop in the Crest for 10:30. I got a 10:30 showing in the Crest, and then I'm leaving up out of the Crest, and I'm going to Sac Potatoes. We call that Sacramento. I'm gonna be in Sacramento all day. You know, my family's up there too, so I may go run by my cousins. I got a couple cousins in Sacramento. They both sell real estate. I may go run through and see some of my baby cousins up here today, up in Sac Potatoes. You know, but we just gonna do it moving today. Danella Parker. Oh my God, who is this? I gotta answer this. Hey, y'all, that was one of my showings. They were calling to confirm a house that I'm going to see up in Sacramento. You know, that's like a little mini office up in here because I do everything up in here. I'm researching property up in here. I'm returning phone calls, you know, and I'm filming. You know, I mostly like to film because this is fun to me. You know, it's really, really fun to share with folks your day to day. It's almost like what they call that, reality TV. Reality TV, real estate broker, reality. This is how we do it. This is what we do. We do it. We keep it pushing. Because one of the things about my job is, you know, we do it moving. If you ain't doing it, if you're doing this and you ain't moving, you're unemployed. You are serious unemployed. And see, I like to stay moving because when I'm moving, I'm making it. You know what I'm saying? When I'm not, I'm not. But you know, oh man, this road, man, they need to fix these freeways. It's crazy out here. appreciate y'all stopping. I'm just about at my spot today. Again, I'm on my way to Vallejo. I got one house to show in Vallejo, a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 car garage. I think that thing is 375,000, somewhere around there, 385,000. Then I'm gonna bounce out of there about probably about maybe I'm only gonna be in there about 15 minutes at the most 20. And I'm gonna bounce out of there and I'm heading to Sacramento, which is right up the way. It's like Sacramento is about an hour outside of Oakland. Vallejo is about 30 minutes. So I'll be about 30 minutes out from Sacramento when I leave Vallejo. And I do all these cities. I go out to Stockton. I go to Patterson. You know, we get ready to do Madera, Modesto. You know, we do all of the cities, man. And unfortunately, I'm doing them all, man. I need help. And I just tell y'all, I need some agents that want to come in. Some of y'all kids and your grandkids, let's get them licensed so they can come help Uncle Kenny. Uncle Kenny need help. I need some folks that want to go get some money. You know, and I'm tired of these folks that, you know, and unfortunately, I got a bunch of tired old folks that don't want to hustle. It's like, come on, man, y'all, you know, man, y'all get one or two. That's the problem with this business right here. This business, you sell one house and make $8,000, $10,000, and then you don't need to do nothing. They go play. You know, instead of trying to get 50, 100,000 a month, you know, these cats, they can go sell one house and live all year on one house. That's the problem with this business. Because, you know, they make 20,000 on a deal. That's just what y'all make. 20,000 in a year or whatever. You know, I just want to see it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what it do in all of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here putting something together right now that I think is going to be awesome. It's already together. All I'm got to do now is just keep replacing myself like I've done with the rest of it. I create everything, and then when I can't do it, I'm going to turn it over to somebody else, and I manage them doing it. And I just keep going until find managers to handle all of it. And all I do is manage the managers. That's not my game plan, is manage the managers. But right now, I'm working hard as I'm working on the business. And that was what Michael Gerber talked about in his book, is work on your business and not in your business. Because when you're working in your business, it's very difficult to work on your business. And you have to have time for both. When you're in this kind of position where you're working in the business, and there's some days when I have to work on the business. And that is, you know, getting all the you know, all of our stuff done, training my people. You know, it's a whole lot that goes into running a company, man, other than just collecting the check. You know, and if you're trying to build something that's going to be lasting and sustain itself, you have to really, plan in advance. You have to kind of have some foresight as to what's going to happen. And what I do a lot of times, I move out on faith. How do I move out on faith? Well, what I do is I know that there are areas of my business that I can't handle. Like right now, I have 5 assistants in the Philippines right now. People say, "Why you got 5?" Because they do 5 different things that I ain't got time to do, and I don't want to do it. So it allows me to do what I like to do, and that's be the creative. And so on Friday we had that meeting with them. We had what did she call it? Susie. Susie is my number one administrative assistant, and Susie put together a training program, a training for all the brainstorming. That's what she called it, brainstorming session, and she facilitated the whole thing. Brought in the whole team with her. Everybody kind of went over what they do, what their responsibilities were, and I just sat back in the cut and I just watched it. Man, I'm like, Bobby, doggone. This girl that took over the company. She can run the doggone company. She running all the peoples. Man, and I'm just so grateful to God for her. And then she brought in her sister, who was our core coordinator. Just call you guys if you guys ever got a text message, or if you emailed me, or you did anything like that, and you got a response. It probably wasn't me. It probably was Bella. Bella is me. She basically is a mini me. She responds to all the text messages and all the mail we get, because as you might imagine, that's going up like by the day. My mail intake, email intake, it goes way up, and I can't monitor email, so that's her job. And then we just got in Will, which is our social media manager. Social media is an everyday job that you have to be on top of it to maintain our advertising, maintain our posts that go on our sites, maintain all of our social media platforms, and post to all of those platforms continuously, as well as manage all these videos I do, because all these videos, they're all over our social media, and they're on Facebook, they're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Periscope, we're on LinkedIn. But actually, LinkedIn is not in. Matter of fact, when y'all see this, y'all need to go and hook up LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is not hooked up. I just noticed that this morning. But anyway, they manage all of that because there's too many things to look at. So that's their job. And then we also have E-Boy, which E-Boy is a content writer. He does all of my scripts. He does everything that we need to do that has words on it. He does that for us. Our newsletters, he does that. It's organic. If you got a birthday card from us this year, that was E-Boy, and we'll together, and they send them out. And I think I'm not 100% sure. E-Boy sending those out every day. So every day we got every day is somebody's birthday in our group, or on my Facebook page, or in our database. And every day we send out a bunch of big birthday cards just to wish people birthday, happy birthday. Keep our logo in front of them. It lets people individualize me who kind of knew something about me, but they didn't really know me. And now when you get that birthday card, you know me. You know what I'm saying? At least you remember. Man, I'm gonna show y'all my first house sometime in the neighborhood. Ooh, I got some time. This is my house. This was my house, y'all. Ooh, I want to put this on camera right now. I have not done this in years. This used to be the spot. I'm in the crest, y'all. And I'm gonna pull up on my first house. Let me see if I can find. This was my first house. You see that house right there? That's like 800, number 800 Gateway. That's my first house, y'all. That was the very first. That's where it all started. They didn't put a new roof on it. They got a gate on. I didn't have no gate. When I bought that thing right there for 46,000 back in the day. That was my piece right there, y'all. And this tree right here, back in the day, this used to be like Doe Valley, and you couldn't. I mean, how you gonna work over here without facilitating some of the drug facilities? And I frequented a lot of the drug facilities back in the day on this block. I'm not proud of it, but I'm just telling the truth about it. Yeah, but I rehabbed that. I rehabbed this one right here by myself. I rehabbed that thing right there by myself. I painted the inside, the outside, the windows, everything on that sucker. New carpet. They got it looking pretty good over here. Look at them trees, how big them trees. Them trees wasn't there when I owned it. And I tell you how long that been, 25, 30 years. Hallelujah. Anyway, we're gonna go over here and see if my people is at this other house that we get ready to go do. But this used to be like an all black neighborhood. It used to be, real. I want to say funky, but it was, a lot of dope spots back over in here with the dope spot. Uh-huh. Okay, this is where I'm going right there. I'm going to see that one. It look like they got it open. So I'm gonna go up here and make a U-turn and park on the other side of the street. I can't let y'all go in with me because somebody lives here, and I don't. It's in their home too, so you don't want to film somebody's house that lives here, because if something come up missing, they're gonna say it was me. I don't film occupied houses, but that's the house right there. I'm gonna get out of here and go do my thing. Let me get out of here and go do my thing. Let's see. I don't think my people are here though. I don't think my people are here, but that's the house. I'm about to turn this thing off and wait for them to get here. This is also right over here. This used to be the other little spot over in here, at the park. This is over by. I'm just walking up through the little spot here. I used to know some people that have offices over here. I think the police station is still over here. Let's see. No, this thing is almost empty now. But yeah, there go the popo in the corner. Anyway, y'all, I'm just gonna go. I'm about to turn this off for a minute. and chill, get my head right before my people get here. Go up here and do some hobnobbing with the people. People. Let me see. I'm gonna let y'all get edit. Hello, sir. Well, how are you? I'm getting ready to see the house.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, you say you are. Okay.
I forgot that you see it.
Yeah, he gonna try to call my broker.
I did my trying to get you. Trying to get you in the and then the next thing
No, I got a whole string of text messages we've been communicating. We got a whole string, and I sent it on Sunday. Yeah. They said in response to everybody. But that's how we should, as people, get along, though. You know.
we did.
Yeah. Yeah, realtors as African American people, we need to get along better than that.
Well,
So I have no problem with
I
that.
get along with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, great opportunity today with the TV only.
That's right.
With the cat.
Yeah, you
Anyway, let me. All right, here we are. All right, let me call them and see what they got, where they at. All right, just want to let you know I'm here. Man, I can't turn it off. Can we turn it off? Yeah, where you at? Come on, girl. Y'all gotta be on time. Janisha. You know what? I was supposed to be off already, but it didn't happen. So I'm about to let y'all go because I'm waiting on my people. I was trying to go off, but it looks like the camera was still rolling. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. Thank y'all for checking it out. Peace. Actually, let me make sure I end it like this. And so y'all know I got my mask on. Y'all see I'm playing by the rules. I'm playing by the rules. Holla back.